What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're here again with the Halo 3 collar. I've already covered a pretty in-depth review of the product, and then we even came back 3 months later and did another overview just to kind of cover some things and see how the collar operates after 3 months of use. Some things that I learned and hopefully some new things that you learned as well. I figured it's due time for an instructional guide as far as putting the collar together for the first time. As soon as you get it out of the box, why not? Setting it up is pretty easy. I figured this would be a good short little video, and when you get your Halo 3 collar, you'll know exactly what to do. First and foremost though, remember to hit that like button and subscribe button so we can keep the content rolling in. The Halo is just one of the products that we have, and we're hoping to produce some more content with the Spot On and some other products that we have coming in as well that you're probably going to be interested in. I know I'm interested in them. Before you even get started, as soon as you unbox the Halo Collar 3, sorry, it's early in the morning here. As soon as you unbox the Halo Collar 3, just make sure that it's fully charged before you get started with it. And one of the main things to remember is just don't be afraid to tinker with it. You know, it's got a lot of neat little features and apps and app and features that go along with it. And some of them are kind of surprising, like the beacon issue. I'm sure if you've watched any of our previous videos that you noticed that I discovered some new things about the beacon and some exciting new features about it that I really like, especially since I have large windows and the GPS signal likes to come into my house pretty strong. I've been able to use the beacon to deactivate the collars whenever my dog comes in, so that was pretty neat. We covered that back in the 3-month overview. So yeah, don't be afraid to mess with it. Don't be afraid to tinker with it. And it's a fairly simple system. I mean, it's not very elaborate. If you've got heavy tree canopy, now the video I'm doing today, it's wide open. I've been in Tennessee, and the property up there is wide open, unlike my Florida property where we have a lot of tree cover. There's really no difference here, and the guide I've put together for you guys will walk you through the whole thing as far as dealing with the tree canopy. All it really means is spending a little more time adjusting your GPS and getting it as accurate as possible. There's no forest mode on the Halo, so it's just a little bit of extra you got to put into it before you get started. And other than that, it's been a fantastic collar. And if you're getting yours for the first time, like I said, make sure it's fully charged. You're going to have a lot of fun with it, I think. It's a very, very excellent product, and I'm excited to show you guys how to unbox it, get it set up, and get it on your dog and start working. Before you even get started with anything else, the first thing you need to do is plug your collar in and charge it up all the way. Don't even bother trying to link it up or set up anything until it's fully charged. Once it's fully charged, then all you have to do is press that front power button, decently hard, and then release it. And once you do that, with the app open, it will pop up on your app and walk you through the rest of the setup process pretty much with no problem. It connects with Bluetooth, cellular technology, GPS and Wi-Fi and all that, but all that stuff will pop up for you. And as you can see here, it'll start connecting. And once everything's good to go, you'll see this screen, and you can pretty much go to the next step. When it comes to actually setting your collar up to fit your dog, it's pretty simple. And I like the little system that Halo has set up here. Now, I've already cut my strap, so obviously I can't cut it again to show you what's going on here. But you can use any instrument you want to cut the excess to size, or to cut the collar to fit your dog. Then this tool here, obviously when you cut this, you lose your end cap. You'll place this tool on the cut end with a new end cap inside of it. You fit your strap where you cut into there, squeeze it shut to clamp it on. It's that simple. I apologize for the darkness of the light here. I'm not at home. I'm still up in Tennessee visiting relatives, so I don't have the kind of light that I usually have at my desk area at home. But it's as simple as that. If the collar's too big, It's easy to cut down and easy to fit your dog to whatever length you need. Here is where you set up your GPS, and you'll have to do this. You'll have to go out and get it calibrated. But if you have a heavy tree canopy, you can do this 2 or 3 times to get a more accurate signal. As you can see here, I'm walking across an open area where I'm going to set the invisible fence, and I'm shaking the collar once every 5-6 seconds or so. But as you can see, the collar is updating every 1 second or so and sticking right with me. Every time I move, it takes a little second and then catches up. And that will get your collar as accurate as possible. At this point, you can go ahead and take out your beacon. This is the simplest part. Simply press and hold the button, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. As far as the beacon is concerned, it's very simple. It's already on the app, and we'll show you a clip of that here in a minute. But when it comes time to set up your beacon, all you have to do is press and squeeze the center until the blue light comes on. And it takes about 5 seconds, and you do have to press it hard. Good thing is, once it's connected, you never have to do this again. And you can buy as many of these as you want to and connect them all to the same app so that you can use as many as you need to at the same time, because you can use them for 2 different things: for deactivating your dog's collar or for keeping your dog out of a specific room. And the radius on these, or the signal length, is spherical, so it works above and below. What you may notice is that the collar catches up with you in 1 second increments when it's wide open. It may take just a shade longer when you're doing it under the tree canopy, but it's the same process and it really works well. And when you're setting up your beacon, be sure to set it up so that it deactivates your collar whenever your dog comes inside, especially wherever you have large windows or like a sliding glass door or something along those lines, because that allows the GPS signal to come into your house stronger, because there's no brick to go through, no vinyl, no insulation, no framework, things of that nature. With a window, it just tends to be a stronger GPS signal, and that's how the Halo works. It thinks that whenever the signal gets weaker, that's because your dog is in the house. So if the dog comes inside the house, just inside a sliding glass door, and the signal's not weaker, it doesn't think that the dog is in the house. So that problem can be eliminated if you set the beacon up so that it deactivates your dog collar and you place the beacon somewhere within the vicinity of that window. Now I'm out here on my Tennessee property instead of my Florida property, and the reason I bring that up is because there is a lot more wide open space here, as you can see. So when you're setting your collar up, a lot of people have questions about the tree canopy, and they're worried about setting up a GPS signal and getting a good one through that tree canopy. Well, my Florida home has a lot of tree canopy, as I'm sure you've seen in previous videos. And all you need to do is what we discussed earlier as far as walking outside, calibrating your collar, shaking it a little bit. And you may need to do that several times back and forth until you get a more accurate GPS reading. Now, what you may notice, like earlier on the video, the collar kind of catches up with you in 1 second increments, and that's really all there is to it. Hopefully you come away with a better understanding of how to set up and how to operate your Halo collar. And remember, if you have any issues, the Halo app is absolutely full of video content, guides, tutorials, and worst case scenario, you can even do a video call with customer service, and they can visually walk you through certain segments of setting up your collar. So with that being said, it's not overall a difficult process. It just takes a little bit of time and making sure you cover all your bases.